Okay, this is my cup of tea. Holy! Oh my god! What the hell is that? That is insane! Oh my god! Is this real? Alright, so many of you guys have wanted me to check out some of Guild Wars 2 meta events. Now, I actually found a video that was made by the same guy who made the top 10 world bosses video, so that is very interesting. Now, this video is from 1 year ago, so I hope it's still relevant, and I know, all the content is in Guild Wars 2 is still relevant, guys. You've said it's way too much. I understand. Horizontal progression and stuff, but when I say relevant, I mean, like, the video isn't 40p quality, okay? That's pretty much what I mean by that. Now, you know, I've done some meta events. I'm not that well versed about them. I only played for 2 months and I did some of the core stuff. So let's check some of them myself. Hopefully they will be good ones.
The events are one of the most important
They were
parts
fun though. It's so crazy no other game has that.
All throughout the world of Tarir that requires a large group of players and some coordination between them in order to conquer. Over the years of this game's life, meta events have risen to become one of the pillars of Guild Wars 2's gameplay.
Hopefully the sound isn't too low.
I want to go over the top 10 greatest meta events in the entire game.
It's kind of difficult for me to gauge.
Include road bosses, as I made a separate top 10 list for that previously. Let's get started.
Yep.
In the number 10
By the way, correct me if I'm wrong, but world bosses have meta events linked to them, so you have to do a meta event and then a world boss spawn? If I'm not mistaken, I'm not really sure.
Spot is Dragonfall. This is both one of the most popular metas and one of the most popular gold farms in the game.
Farms?
And I like it a lot myself, but definitely not as much as some other people do.
Wait, is that an escort quest?
It's one of those metas that you can do over and over, and people definitely do it over and over. Overall, it's a really fun meta that can net you a good amount of gold. The map itself takes place on the Elder Dragon Krakatork, who is pinned underneath giant islands torn away from the realms of 3 different human gods, Melandru, Grinth, and Balthazar. You start the meta with pushing into the map with 3 different groups, one into each of the different areas corresponding with one of the human gods. But the nice thing about this part is that the push is pretty relaxed compared to other maps, where you can take your time to progress each of the 3 different areas, and you don't have to worry too much about coordination until the next phase of the meta begins. Whereas each area is fully conquered and fortified, a full-on assault on the Elder Dragon begins, where the entire map joins together to attack Krakatork's weak points. Where the fight is pretty hectic with a lot of gliding.
You attack some stones on the ground?
Alongside a mid-phase where the team has to split up
there's a
3
weak
groups
points
to fight 3 different bosses.
Wait, please don't tell me the entire island is a dragon.
Where you go from a relatively chill attack on the 3
that would actually be nuts.
Each of the areas and helping fortify the region to a massive battle against
the
Elder Dragon.
No, dude.
Post-meta event chain where you run around the map, killing a bunch of bonus bosses.
Oh my god, no way.
And the vibes with the Elder Dragon and
is the entire island a dragon?
Also really great. And help make this
oh my god, please tell me it is.
Experience.
That would be sick.
In the number 9 spot is the Temple of Balthazar.
Man.
This is the only
that
meta
would be
from the
wild.
original Guild Wars 2 that I have on my list. Where vanilla has a ton of different metas, such as all the other
original Guild Wars 2
that are good.
I may have done
in
this.
Different ways. Where with evolution and Guild Wars 2 over the years, metas have definitely gotten better and better. But looking back, the Temple of Balthazar was just a fantastic meta. Today, it's definitely a lot easier than it used to be because of power creep, and ultimately, that's for the best. However, I don't see this meta active often because of its reset timer and how it's often completed. But the meta takes place in Straits of Devastation and begins at Fort Trinity, where there are 3 massive pushes out from Fort Trinity and into ore that begin. The Northern Invasion and Central Invasion largely take place in the water and involve submarines, dealing with minefields, and reaching the shore of ore.
I mean, I'm assuming, by the way, stupid question, I'm assuming meta events have always connection to the lore, right?
When one invasion force
it's not like random stuff that happens.
On the Temple of Balthazar can begin, but it will be easier should more invasion
because I remember they had connection to the lore.
Where you have to march with the packed forces into the Temple of Balthazar and defeat the risen priest of Balthazar to claim control of the temple. Should you succeed, a vendor will unlock, which I believe used to be the only way to get obsidian shards in the game. Additionally, back when servers are still relevant in PvE, all the statues of Balthazar across all 3 maps of ore would become inactive. But now with mega servers, all the statues in the Straits of Devastation in the same instance that the temple is claimed will be inactive. And overall, I just love the vibes and themes of this entire event, and also the historical importance of it in the history books of Guild Wars 2. In the number 8 spot is Casino Blitz. This might be the most
Casino
unique
Blitz.
Meta on this entire
that
list.
sounds sick.
Located in the Crystal Oasis, you have the
what a location! Yo, that location is fire. It reminds me of Old Doom. That is crazy. Where's that? Damn, that's nice. That is sick. It kind of reminds me of Uldum because all of the pyramids and stuff. Tenaris, not really. No, no, just Uldum. I mean, obviously it's in Tenaris, right? It's right next to it. But yeah, okay, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's dope.
Welcoming Outlanders from Tarir into their city as they begin to march into the Crystal Desert to deal with Balthazar, Palawa Joko, the Branded.
Damn, I love areas like this. Tenaris is one of my favorites too.
Knees, like the Choya. And this is a meta that has you using mounts to navigate across the city instead of fighting.
So you
there's
collect
a little
coins?
bit of fighting going on, where the objective is to run all the way around the city, collecting as many casino coins as you can. If the entire map is able to collect enough, they move on to the next phase, where there will be casino coins and another section of the city, where you do the same thing again a third time.
But you can fly.
Rounds, special bonus.
I mean, it looks cool, but you can fly, so it's kind of like whatever, I guess. If you couldn't fly, they should disable flying in this zone. If you disable flying and everyone has to do like jumping puzzle to get the casino coins, that would be sick. But since you can fly, it kind of negates all the difficult aspects of it. And maybe this was one of the things that were done before flying came into the game. Because I know flying wasn't always a thing. It came with the Path of Fire expansion, right? If I'm not mistaken, like the Firelands expansion. Sorry for using World of Warcraft terms here. I'm a newbie still. Like, remember that I haven't played Guild War 2, only for 2 months. So I'm pretty sure it came with that expansion, if I remember correctly. And I guess maybe this was made before that. It's still kind of weird. You should disable it.
Pinata that everyone can destroy to get some loot. There's just a lot of factors about this meta.
Hey, that's cool.
To make it a really solid event chain.
That looks fun.
That drops from this event that gives a big incentive for players to run this over and over. The
event
event itself is pretty rewarding, so a lot of players will do it daily.
By the way, again, another newbie question. How do you know when you're gonna have a meta event and where? Does it tell you anywhere, or you kind of need to know the game and just figure out for yourself?
Really to get those rewards as well. The meta is very unique compared to most other metas in the game, which is a fantastic change of pace. The environment, themes, and vibes of these events and all the bonus things.
It looks insane. The location is gorgeous.
And I love
one of my favorites that I've seen so far.
Rewards by turning in all the casino coins that you collect during.
You can actually turn them in. That's sick.
The number 7 spot is Verdant Brink. This is the first meta from the Heart of Thorns expansion, which is an expansion that we will be talking about again and again throughout the rest of this video. But Verdant Brink's meta is one we can consider.
I heard it was so good. I heard the story was great
for this expansion. There's 5 different metas around the map that all have to do with rallying the packed forces that have been shot down by Mordramoth. Each meta is pretty unique, takes place in a different part of the map, and involves different characters and storylines. But the meta that I care more about for this video is the Night meta, also known as Night and the Enemy. This is a meta that starts as nightfall besets the map. While you have supported all of the outposts during the day and helped establish different rally points, Mordramoth is launching an all-out assault on the packed forces, where the entire map has to defend many different rally points across the map. Reinforce the rally points by bringing in supplies.
Dude, we had stuff like this. We had similar stuff. You can kind of compare this to Encourage back in Classic, and we don't have that anymore. Man, we don't have cool stuff like this. It's so annoying watching some of Guild War's finest stuff, and as a World of Warcraft player, we get scraps. Like, we get nothing. None of that. It is so frustrating to see, man. It is so... like, I say this in every single video almost at this point. I feel like a broken record, but I truly wish Blizzard would look at this and take notes. Because this can make WoW better 10 times. Like, why don't they do this? I mean, I understand it takes some time to implement and you need some brain power, and Blizzard is too busy cube crawling, but... Please, can we do something like this? Can we have fun events in our games? Instead of, like, transmog events, which I guess kind of nice, but I want this. I want community-based stuff in my MMO RPG. It is so cringe, man. It's so frustrating. It truly is.
Open the packed out with a few different operations, and as night progresses, 5 different massive bosses will appear high in the canopy above Verdant Brink that the map will have to defeat. Typically, you will always see the Wyvern Matriarch be defeated near reset each day for the daily reward, but you can obviously find groups to participate in the full meta. And I just love this meta because
you shoot him out of the sky?
That lead into some fun boss fights, where the vibes of how it's the Pact trying to rally after being shot down, and now they're being attacked from all sides is just fantastic. In the number 6 spot is the Chak Gerent. This
Oh,
is the
wow.
third meta from the Heart of Thorns expansion. It
Oh,
takes
this
place
location
in
is
Tangled
beautiful.
Depths and is also known as the Keen of the Jungle.
Oh my
This is a really
God.
fun meta that is one of the most popular.
Oh my God, what is this location? Holy! It reminds me some of the best location from Cataclysm, which I guess to this day, no one really can take World of Warcraft in terms of location design. I think like location in World of Warcraft are generally speaking superior to any other game. But man, Guild Wars is coming close. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Chief. Guild Wars is coming very close. And that's a huge thing to say because I don't really think any other MMO came even close to WoW. So that's kind of insane to see. Guild Wars has been there all this time, but I'm kind of discovering this new stuff every single video that I make about this game. So it's very interesting. Like every reaction, I learn something new. It's really fantastic.
Other activities in the entire game. The central point of this event chain is the Leyline
God
Confluence,
damn!
a massive hub of ley energy.
If you don't me, I have a thing with like pirate stuff and like pirate coves and all of this stuff. So you know I love the Dead Mines. Dead Mines is one of my favorite dungeons from World of Warcraft. I love it because of this. And whenever I see something like this is straight up my alley. Like I love this, dude. I watch this and I get excited.
Going off the confluence.
Look how
are four
beautiful
massive
this
lanes
cavern
that
is.
correspond with the 4 different outposts. We're at the mouth of each tunnel. The packed have cannons.
Oh my
that they're
God.
going to use to
Ironically,
blow a
I
hole in
hate
the
dwelling
wall
caverns,
to be able
though.
to get into Dragon's Stand, where the gathering of energy has stirred up the Chak, and they're about to swarm the area.
It reminds me
Players
of
have to organize
Zangarmarsh.
themselves between each of the
Just
4
different
lanes
color
to beat
scheme.
back the different Chak. Each lane has a special mechanic that can force a Chak Gerent to emerge so that players can attack
Oh
him.
damn, nice
Where I
design.
really enjoy how
like
each
this
mechanic
enemy.
is pretty unique from each other and
Look a
requires
bit
players
alien,
to do
but
different things in order to
I mean, I guess
complete
that's the
event.
point.
But as each group in each lane is able to defeat their Chak Gerent without the Gerent reaching the pack's cannons, the map will be victorious and the pack will be able to punch a hole into Dragon's Stand. This meta is pretty important for a wide variety of different collections.
Damn,
Drops
that
one
was
of the most
sick.
expensive items in all
That was
games too,
cool.
and it's just a really fun
Is that a
event chain.
frog at the end?
In the number 5 spot is Drizzlewood Coast. This is a map that released in 2 separate updates, and each update brought a massive map-wide meta to the game, where with both releases being in the game, you can consider each one as a separate meta, and you can also combine the 2 together to call it a mega meta, or something.
Man,
Across
how
the entire game,
how
doing
much
both of these
time
metas
these
is
things
probably
take
one
you
of the
to do?
longest event chains
It seems
in
so
the entire
long.
game, if not the longest.
And I mean, it's not a
Whenever
bad
there's
thing,
a
but
completely fresh version
it's
of
like
the
a
map,
raid.
The United Legions
Oh
hold
damn,
a
they're
small
shooting
base
it from the
camp
sky?
in Umbro Grotto.
Using
Players have
cannons?
to work their way out of the
It's
camp
sick.
and into Drizzlewood Coast to beat back the Dominion. There's a western lane and eastern lane that players work through, capturing bases, defeating bosses, and marching further and further north. There are a wide variety of different events and rewards that you can get, and it all culminates in a showdown at Wolf's Crossing where you have to defeat 3 very special bosses. But once the south meta is completed, or if you get into a map where it's set to have the south meta already completed, you can push north across the bridge at Wolf's Crossing and into the northern half of the map, where you have to fight a wide variety of different Dominion and Frost Legion forces that all culminates in a massive siege on the Frost Citadel, where this battle in the Frost Citadel feels a lot like a raid instance set in the open world, where you have a variety of very special bosses that you can fight with a few events in between each one, where you progress all the way through the Citadel, sabotaging it along the way, to eventually fight a Claw Jormag at the end of the meta. And overall, this map is just a massive and epic full-scale war zone that is
remember
like
him.
versus
That
world
was the
that's
sick
set in
world
the open
boss.
world. Truly a fantastic experience. And the
What's at
number
the
4
end of
spot is
Jormag?
Dragon's End. This is a massive meta event, technically called the Battle for the Jade Sea, located in the 4th map from the End of Dragons expansion. Guild Wars 2 has a tendency to name the locations.
Man, End of
where you
Dragon
fight
seems like
Elder
really cool
dragons
expansion.
as Dragon something, like with Dragonfall. And this is yet
I
another
love
example
dragons,
of it,
dude.
where this
They're
meta
so cool.
revolves around beating back the
Having an
corrupted
entire
Sudan
game revolved
in order
around
to
them,
buy some
like,
time
I'm
for
into
the
that.
events of the End of Dragons story.
Not again,
There's
an
a
expansion, but
preparation
still.
phase where you can do a variety of events
Dragon
to get some
flight.
buffs that will help you during the meta, but the meta itself has 3 large lanes
No.
that players will work down. The central lane is pretty short, where only a few players will do those events
Nice
before
turtle
meeting
mount.
up with the 2 other lanes on the western and eastern sides of the map, where you march all the way south down the map towards the Harvest Temple. Where as you get towards the Harvest Temple, you have to deal with different pockets of void corruption, and then you all group up together to eventually
Yeah,
go
I
up to
noticed
the top
there's a
the
theme
Harvest
of
Temple,
being void
where you have
corrupted.
a massive showdown with the final Elder Dragon
Hey!
boss in the game.
That's
Where
a
the fight
Suwan,
itself
right?
is incredible,
Suwu,
has
sorry.
beautiful visuals, has absolutely incredible music.
People have told me in the comments when I reacted to this boss that there is this huge meta event leading to it. So this is what they meant. You have to cure the corruption, and then you face like the final boss. That is sick. Dude, that is so crazy. Oh my god, man, I'm getting jealous. That is insane. I'm jelly. I'm jelly right now. You guys at Guild Wars 2 truly have fun. And I have to suffer in World of Warcraft because I'm addicted. So damn annoying.
And has phenomenal voice acting.
Shame on you for doing this to me.
There are so many artistic elements of this meta that come together to just make...
That being said, I'm so happy to discover new stuff. It just makes me happy to explore a new world. And, you know, the fact that I was part of it, even for an infinitesimal time, like, you know, like literally minuscule time frame, this is fine. Because I was part of it. You know what? That's respectable enough.
Get incredible. But on top of all of that, this meta is considered one of the most difficult meta events in the entire game. Where at the end of the day, it's super easy and it has only ever gotten easier since its release. But compared to
I noticed the pattern here. All the meta events has gotten easier because of power creep, which makes sense.
Shouting orders. I have
but they're
so
still
many
relevant, and that's the cool part.
Event over and over when Ender Dragons came out, and I had so much fun commanding it. Where there are so many different elements.
Oh yeah, Su-1. Okay, so it's not Su-Wu. Why did I confuse the name?
Makes it so much fun. In the number 3 spot is Dragon Stand, yet another dragon something map where you fight an Elder Dragon, where this entire map is a massive war zone that has been built up throughout the Ender Dragons expansion. Throughout all 3 maps, you are rallying the fallen pact forces together, making new allies with those who live in the jungle, and gathering intel on the Elder Dragon Mordremoth. Where this meta is the culmination of all those activities as you lead a massive siege against the mouth of Mordremoth while a strike force infiltrates the Heart of Thorns during the storm.
Wow.
In a fresh map, you start at the Pact Base camp and have to divide the map into 3 groups.
It's so crazy. If Blizzard would have tried doing something like this, they would have made it so you're the only player necessary for this, and it would be like an entire RP locked event where only you just go around through hours of endless RP and just suffer until you actually get to do one fun part, and then it's over. Like, that's how Blizzard would implement such a thing into a game. They would never make anything that is community driven because I think they even know at this point their community sucks balls. Everyone is toxic and everyone would have yelled at you instead of trying to help. Everyone would have assumed you already know all the stuff. And if you did something wrong, you would be flamed in chat. Even if they couldn't kick you out of the party or something. I'm not really sure how meta events work, if you can kick anyone. But yeah, if you didn't do your part in World of Warcraft, you will get flamed. Because the community is hyper toxic right now and everyone is min-maxing. And that is so unfortunate. That's why I think meta events, even if you implement them into WoW, they would be less fun than in Guild Wars 2. But maybe they would be the cure. So it can go either way. I mean, maybe meta events can actually revitalize World of Warcraft and bring the best out of the community. And bring some really good people inside the game and play it. So I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's a very interesting question. I think Blizzard should implement this regardless. It's so cool.
To march down the 3 different lanes. As you leave the Pact Base camp, you have a variety of different escort sections, boss fights, events, and fun areas to explore. Whereas you push towards the Dragon's domain and defeat the Mordrim along the way, the Mordrim are launching assaults on their own up the lane to fight back against you. Where there are constantly more groups of enemies spawning and walking down the lane, including 3 different massive bosses. As you get towards the Blighting Towers and the outskirts of the Dragon's domain,
not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this area.
3 different massive bosses again.
I never liked toxic area with like poison and tons of flowers and stuff.
Tower is claimed,
okay, this is my cup of tea. Holy! Oh my god! What the hell is that? That is insane!
Whereas each Blighting Tower is claimed.
Oh my god! Is this real? Jesus! Dude, it reminds me the tree from Elden Ring. Not the golden one, the Halig tree, the one you fight Millennia in. Sorry for spoilers, by the way, in case you haven't played the game. Jesus! That looks so dope! Oh my god!
The group converges atop many different
islands
in the Dragon's domain. A massive pocket of
that's insane!
Surrounding the massive tree known
wait, was that guy?
Thorns.
Mordremoth!
Various
oh my god, some of you in the comments have told me that I need to watch this fight. Oh my god. Okay, I know what my next video is about.
Dodge Mordrim Wolverines, fly around the domain.
Man, what? Look at the size of him!
Along the way. where this entire meta
What?
is an epic siege on an Elder Dragon that all leads up to an
Bro!
incredible fight against an Elder Dragon.
That is
However,
unreal.
Since it has been nearly 9 years since Heart of Thorns released,
That's
this meta
9
has
years?
become
This was
easier
made
and
9
easier,
years ago?
which unfortunately has made it
Well,
a
I guess
little
10
less
by
epic,
now,
and there's
but
been a small push in the community to buff
damn.
Mordremoth, which hopefully we'll see happen in the future. In the number 2
Wow,
spot is
that
the
was
Defense of
insane.
Amnytas. This is the massive meta event located in Amnytas, the second full map from the Secrets
That
of the
was
Obscure
absolutely
expansion. And
crazy.
right off the bat, I want to say for the first of 5 times in this section, this meta is so epic. The entire meta revolves
What
around
did?
fighting
Oh
enemies.
god damn! Oh! Oh no 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 no, dude. Oh wait, is Guild Wars winning World of Warcraft? It always has. Oh no, dude. Oh god. Oh my god, don't show this to Blizzard, they would panic. Oh my god, if this game had... Oh, I'm about to say something that gonna make a lot of you guys mad. But if this game had vertical progression, it would have been the best MMORPG out there. And I know the entire thing is that you guys love horizontal progression, and I totally respect that, don't get me wrong. I truly am. I think it's not for most players. And by the way, I'm so happy for you that you have this game so you can enjoy it, and we suffer, and you can just laugh at us. I'm genuinely happy for you guys. Damn, I am so jealous. Or envious, I'm not sure which word is the correct one. Regardless, I'm mad. That is crazy. He looks like an eldritch god. Bro, look at this guy, and then look at literally every other eldritch god Blizzard have made. Other than like Cthulhu and Yogg-Saron. They look so butchered. This guy looks sick. This guy looks insane. But he looks like he can make you go insane. Oh Jesus. That is wild. That is wild, bro. I think I'm gonna try the Guild Wars 2, maybe.
An absolutely epic looking eldritch-esque demon that can be found coming out of a massive portal
insane.
at the top of the World Spire, where you have to fight a large variety of tentacles and Nerys, hop onto your sky scale to fly around, and fight some small tentacles, and work together to strike down Nerys. There are a ton of fun elements with how you occasionally get teleported into a shadow realm, and you have to free yourself from it, how you can fly around on your sky scale to collect some energy, use your sky scale to shoot the eyes of Nerys, and more. And overall,
looks very Half-Life-y.
Super epic.
I love this.
There's an additional element to this fight, and that is the story going on here, where the Astral Ward are defending Amnytas from this demon incursion. And this is such a dangerous and powerful force that the Wizards Court and Astral Ward have agreed that they must enact a last resort action.
I think Blizzard weakness is making large bosses such as this. I think Blizzard have always screwed really big boss fights, such as this one, even though recently they have made the Darkness raid, which I heard was good. Obviously, I don't play retail anymore because why the hell would I do this to myself? But I heard it was good. But I can tell that until recently, like, Blizzard always kind of messed up big fights.
A strategic scenario response protocol and the
that being said, it's mostly because nobody care about the story anymore, and the story's trash.
Events of a multi-point rift-based Amnytas incursion known as Operation Mosaic.
But also their design is
a
trash.
last resort measure, as
this
it
design is
decades
insane.
of siphoning magic in order to have enough to use in this one event, and it will leave the Astral Ward vulnerable.
You shoot him in the eyeball?
But Nerys is a big enough of a
total
threat
disrespect.
That this has
I
to
have
be
fury.
done. You work alongside Dagda and the other wizards and members of the Astral Ward to enact this epic action that eventually results
there's
in
a cinematic even?
as Nerys is driven back through the rift.
And he's blind. You blinded him.
Saved. Just every part of this
event
is incredible, with the demons and the operation and the World Spire and every other part of it. This is one of my favorite parts of the Secrets of the Obscure expansion.
What the hell is this?
And this epic event
Who is this
one
guy?
of my favorites across all of Guild Wars 2. But now for the number one
spot. What is number
for my
one?
favorite meta event in all Guild Wars 2, and has got to go to the Battle
Damn!
of Tarir. This is the massive map meta event that happens in Orc Basin, where you fight the Octavine. Across all of Guild Wars 2, I would say this is probably the most played meta event in all of Guild Wars 2, except for maybe the Rogue Boss Quato. And this is probably the most popular across the entire Guild Wars 2 community. This meta has a very rich history that I talked a lot about in my top 10 maps in Guild Wars 2 video, related to how many times this event has been completed, the farms that came out of it, and the strange community groups and events that transpired because of this meta, where when you look at the culture of Guild Wars 2, this is one of the most impactful activities in the entire game, not only from the historical events that transpired in this meta, but also the long-lasting effects it has had on the community with a variety of different memes.
What's Guild Wars' obsession with making green areas like hyper green? I don't understand. I mean, bro, I get it. It's like nature and stuff, but nature doesn't always have to be green, and not to this degree.
It's like the panic meme and its 3,000 different offshoots.
It's like they cranked the color
itself
scheme to
is
maximum.
Just incredible. Where before the meta, you can help out the exhausted with activating all the different pylons around the map. And as the meta is about to begin, you can find a few different groups of Mordrim and also participate in super fun activities to gain access to enchanted armors that are incredibly important in helping out the group during the Octavine fight itself. Whereas the meta fully begins, the entire map has to be split into 4 different groups to attack the Octavine from 4 different angles.
Okay. Oh, I can see it.
Has a very
like
unique
each has a direction.
That you have to do in order to expose the Octavine so your group can attack it. But similar to many other events in the game, all 4 Octavines have to be defeated within 2 minutes of each other. Nowadays, with the combination of power creep
2 minutes, and this is a lot.
This event down to an exact
2 minutes is a lot.
You tend to beat this event in less than 3 minutes, as South will just burn the Octavine on their first opportunity, and the other 3 sections can clean theirs up in the 2 minutes following South going down.
2 minutes is a lot of time.
Fun event. But as all 4 Octavines are defeated, you save Tarir, and you get a fun looting stage where you can go underneath Tarir to loot a bunch of chests and explore some fun areas you can normally only access in the story. There's also a hero challenge and a bonus boss down here that tends to get annihilated as the entire map runs through here. And all in all, it's just a fun bonus.
So everyone runs down to the treasury to take loot? Okay, that's kind of funny.
I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, it wasn't comparable to the other 2 though. The last 2 were insane. The last 2, I mean, this is cool, and I guess it is loved by everyone. It didn't impress me as remotely close to this and this. Bro, this was crazy. Where was it? This was insane. Dude, where the hell was it? Where was it? Here? Oh, yeah. Dude, are you telling me this isn't the sickest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? That is absolutely nuts. Look at that. Look at the arena. That is insane. That is out in the open too. It is wild beyond comprehension. Man, I truly believe that this is the reason Guild Wars 2 is currently winning World of Warcraft. I mean, I'm kind of sad to say it as a WoW player. But, you know, it is what it is, man. I go back to play classic WoW because retail sucks. And retail would have been 10 times better if it had this. If it had this, I would have played retail. And I mean, I know some people are going to be mad at me in the comments and telling me like, oh, look at WoW numbers. Oh, no, WoW is pulling way bigger numbers. Brother, WoW is inflated with bots. Everyone knows that. Blizzard would never reveal the true number of players they have because they know it's close to 0. But regardless, really good video. Man, I'm going to leave this guy a like and a sub. And of course, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you guys to watch it for yourself. You know, and give him a like and a sub if you haven't watched this already. Great video, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm just frustrated. Every video like this I react to, I'm just getting sad. It's reality, man, because I don't have this in my game. But I don't know, maybe in the future.